Guys, back again for another video. This is going to be what's in my hospital bag, and I have been promising this video to you guys for a few weeks now at least, and I was so afraid that I wasn't going to get to show you before I actually gave birth, because if you watch my pregnancy vlog, which was uploaded right before this one, then you know that I was almost going to be induced this past week. Luckily, I'm still holding on 38 weeks strong and going strong, but I do have my backpack just in case. So I wanted to go through this with you guys for multiple reasons, to show you, to give you an idea of what I'm bringing, maybe to help somebody out there, and then also so you can help me, because I have watched so many what's in my hospital bag videos and I still have no freaking clue if I got everything that I was supposed to. Just a little preface before I begin. I am a overpacker, hoarder, whatever you want to call me. I always have been, always will be. I am always way over prepared than what I need to be on any given situation, whether it be a weekend trip to a friend's house or a hospital trip or a vacation for 10 days. I can't help it. I always pack more than what I need. That's just how I am. So maybe by going through it, I can minimize it just a little bit, and you guys can help me as well. I have read numerous blogs and watched numerous videos, but maybe, you know, experience is better than anything. So let me just go ahead and jump right into it and start to show you guys what I have, because I have quite a bit of stuff. So first off, for the bag that I'm taking, I am taking this Vera Bradley Weekender bag. It doesn't look that big, but it's pretty large. It actually does fit quite a bit of stuff. I could have used more room. I went out and purchased this to match Madelynn's diaper bag. Her diaper bag is the same print. This print is called Viva La Bloom. I will post a link to it down below. This is the Weekender bag, and then she has the convertible baby bag. And I got that for my baby shower, which I forgot to show you guys in my baby shower haul. So this bag is actually really cool because it does have top handles, and then it has a long strap that can go over your shoulder or on your shoulder if you wish. It does have a large pocket up front. I'm already like out of breath trying to hold this thing. And then it has 3 pockets in the back that I don't have anything in right now. The front pocket right now only has my laptop cord, because I do plan on bringing my laptop. And then, like I said, the other side doesn't have anything in it. So let's go ahead and open this, see what's in it. So I actually only packed stuff for me and Madelynn. My mom is going to be taking care of Emmy while I'm in the hospital, and then for a few days afterwards. So she has plenty of clothes for her, and the same way I packed like probably 2 weeks worth of clothes just in case, even though she's only going to be at my mom's house for a few days. I'm sure my mom's thinking, how long do you plan on me keeping this child, because you packed her for like a month. But anywho, Andres is packing his own stuff. He has the luxury of coming home from the hospital and changing it and taking a shower if he wishes to, so I don't have anything of his besides his toiletries in this bag. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the average stay at my hospital in San Antonio is 3 days. Well, it's 48 to 72 hours, so it just depends on when you deliver. If you deliver on a weekend, usually you'll be out by like Tuesday. If you deliver during the week, you know, sometimes it can be 3 days. And if you have a C-section, they keep you 3 or 4 days. So I packed enough just in case. So I'm just going to start pulling things out because it's kind of jam-packed in here. The first thing that I have is a heating pad. I don't know that I've ever told you guys this or not. I am not the type of person that is going to sit here and be like, oh my god, I'm doing it all natural. I'm so opposed to drugs, like I'm going to fight through it and blah blah blah. Like, if you're one of those people, great, good for you, girlfriend. I'm so glad you made it. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, I can say that. I have numerous tattoos, numerous piercings. I do have a pretty high pain tolerance. However, when it comes to my menstrual cycle and cramps, which I have been told that contractions are like a million times worse than cramps, I don't handle them very well. So what I do to usually calm them down is go to sleep and put a heating pad on my belly. That's how I usually get rid of menstrual cramps. So I'm not saying that it'll work, but I'm bringing one just in case, because I am definitely willing to put myself through the pain just to see what it feels like, and if I think I can hack it, I will go naturally, but I am totally not opposed to getting an epidural. I just want to throw that out there. If you are opposed to an epidural, I'm sorry if I offend you, but I'm not opposed to drugs whatsoever. But I am willing to try what I can to try and make it naturally if that's what my body wants to do. So, a heating pad. This is just a general heating pad. I got it from Walgreens. I think it was $20 or $30. Has different heat settings. I guess I'll show you Maddie's clothes real quick because they're kind of on top. So my hospital actually provides everything. I had like 4 clinical rotations at the hospital that I am delivering at. So, and my OB clinical rotation was actually at the hospital that I'm giving birth in. So I know exactly what they provide. I know exactly what the process is like. But so technically I don't need to bring a whole lot besides myself and a few pairs of clothes and an outfit for her to go home in. However, me being the anal person that I am, I definitely do want to have my own stuff and her own stuff just so she can be cute and every picture we take is going to look decent. So anywho, this is one of the outfits that I showed in a baby haul video. This is newborn from Carter's. She's going to be large, at least 8 pounds something, more than likely 9 pounds plus. So I don't know that other newborn stuff would fit her, but Carter's seems to run a bit bigger than like Target. The Target newborn stuff that I have is so tiny compared to this, and I think I mentioned that in that haul video to you guys. So this is from Carter's. It's just a little striped pink onesie underneath and a little dress, and then it did come with this little cardigan that has ballerina slippers on top and it's long sleeve. The weather has been kind of unpredictable here recently since fall started, so I brought it just in case. And then the other outfit I brought is also from Carter's. It's hot pink. It's just a little like dress tunic style. Doesn't have anything underneath it, but it is short sleeve in case it's hot. However, it does have a little cover up to go along with it. And then I brought 2 jammies. These are from Target, and they're the like play and sleep, so they're super comfy. They have the long sleeve, and then they have the feeties at the bottom and little ruffles on the butt. This one is giraffe, and then this one is elephants. So I brought those 2 for the 2 nights that we're going to be there. And then I packed all her little essentials in a little plastic baggie so I wouldn't lose them because they're so tiny. I've already lost a couple of her socks washing her clothes, and no telling where they went. My dryer ate them. Oh, these are little chunnas that go with the little dress, newborn chunnas to go underneath it. I did bring her one hat. It's just pink with white polka dots. The hospital, again, has that stuff. They have onesies. They have all kinds of stuff. But I just want her to be cute every day. I brought 2 pairs of socks. These socks are super adorable because they are the little ones that look like shoes. I don't know. They're super cute. They actually say they're 0 to 6 months. So I don't know. They probably will fit her a little bit big at first, but then she'll grow into them. These are actually newborn socks, and they're the tiniest things I've ever seen. They just have like pink and brown flowers, and they're so tiny. I can't even believe that little babies wear these socks. You know, you guys have to remember, when we got Emmy, she was 1.5, so she was already walking. She didn't talk very much because where she came from, she didn't have very good verbal skills, and she really didn't know a whole lot. We did have to teach her a lot, but she definitely didn't come newborn size. So this is all new experience for both of us. We totally know how to handle a 1.5-year-old on toddler age. You know, we got it. Prior to that, we're still brand new parents. I think most people think, oh, well, you already have a daughter. Yeah, but she didn't come newborn. She came walking. So that is definitely going to be an adjustment for us. So this is all new, just in case those of you who are wondering. And then I brought 2 headbands for her. They're just basic elastic headbands, one gray and one white. So that is in there as well. Oh, and then I also brought 2 receiving blankets for her. These are for swaddling. They're both from Carter's. One's just like a pink checkered print, and one's like a jungle theme. Really cute. They're really soft. I love this material. These are probably my favorite feeling receiving blankets. I don't know how they're going to work out for swaddling. I know the hospital has swaddle blankets and stuff, but we'll see. I wanted to bring some from home just in case I didn't like the ones from the hospital. And then this didn't fit in there, but I am going to bring it somehow. This is one of the blankets. I think my mom got this for her. It's just a really soft, cozy blankie, and it has like the warmness on the other side. It's really pretty. It's one of those that I'm going to put probably like over her car seat in the car. So I want to bring that just so she can have something from home to snuggle up with, but I haven't figured out a place to put it yet. Okay, now the rest of this stuff is my stuff. So I am bringing the Belly Bandit. I ended up ordering from bellybandit.com. I tried ordering from Bye Bye Baby and I could not use my coupon code. So bellybandit.com had free shipping. Went ahead and went with that. I got the bamboo. Is it called bamboo? I think so. The bamboo in the natural color. And I got it in the size extra large because they have the inches on there, and the extra large said it was for, I think, a 50 to 57 inches, and I cannot remember what my waist was prior to pregnancy. So I don't know, this may be too large, but hopefully not. If it's too big, I'll just order a large and work with this one while I can. But, you know, Michelle 1218 did a whole review on this. I also saw It's Judy Time. She talked about it in one of her videos. Can't even get it apart here, but this is what it looks like. It's just to wrap, and it's supposedly it's supposed to help with your pre-pregnancy shrinkage of your uterus. So we'll see. I'll definitely do my own opinion on this because, again, you guys know when one person likes it and the other person didn't like it, I always have to try it out for myself. So I will definitely be doing my own review on this, especially since I'm plus size and neither one of those girls are plus size. I also have some slippers. I got these from Walmart, I believe. I think they were like $10 or $12. I love slippers like these. They're just pink and fuzzy. They have the no grip on the bottom. I actually have some of these at work. Don't tell anyone, but they're super comfortable and great. They're like a chancla, but not a chancla. So I do need to bring some chanclas as well though, so that for the shower. I brought one pair of maternity pants, and these are my maternity leggings. I just feel like I don't really care that I'm going to be wearing maternity pants after I just gave birth. They're super comfortable. These are the larger size. I think they're the 3X. So like, you know, in the private area it won't stick or anything like that. Hopefully if I don't have a C-section the band won't bother it. But I just brought these in case I need to leave the hospital for like classes and stuff like that, just to have a bottom, because I didn't bring any other bottoms besides these, and the hospital doesn't have bottoms. I showed you guys in my pregnancy vlog that I had bought nursing tank tops. I actually bought 4 of them, a black one, a gray one, and 2 white ones. And so these are the Gilligan and O'Malley from Target. They're just the nursing tank tops. They actually suck you in very nicely, and I like them because they just have the basic clip here so you can expose your breast if you need to breastfeed. They were only $19.99, much better than the Pee in the Pod ones, and I bought them in a double XL, which fit perfectly fine now, so I'm sure they'll fit great after baby comes. I did bring 1 pair of socks. These are actually Hello Kitty fuzzy socks, and I brought them just because, just in case my feet get cold. Normally I'm perfectly fine without socks, but these are super cute because they have the Hello Kitty little sticky thing at the bottom so that you don't slip and bust your butt. This is a nursing bra that I was talking to you guys about in my last pregnancy vlog. It looks pretty similar to my Victoria's Secret bras. I got it in a size 40D. It is also from Gilligan and O'Malley, and it was $16.99. Again, much better compared to the $40, $50, $60 ones from Pee in a Pod. And then it has the same clasp down thing right here. The only problem is you see the cup is very form-fitting because it has underwire underneath. So let me know what you guys think about that. I have the tags on it, and I can still go return it if I'm not going to be comfortable wearing it. I brought some big girl chones. I normally wear boy shorts, which is probably TMI. You guys probably don't care, but I normally wear boy shorts, which are a little bit lower cut. Ever since I've been pregnant, they're just not cutting it. They don't even hold up on my belly. So instead of wearing chones underneath my belly, I've been wearing the high briefs, and they go kind of like the maternity pants over my belly, and they're just super comfy. So I brought a few pairs of those to be more comfortable in afterwards, even though I've heard that the hospital has their own chunnas that they provide that are disposable, so we'll see. If I like those better, I'm obviously not going to ruin these just because. I did bring a robe. I am not the type of person that normally wears a robe around the house. I do every once in a while, but since I've been pregnant, no, because I have hot flashes galore, so I don't usually wear a robe. But this robe I found at Target on clearance, and I thought it would be nice because it is big enough to almost wrap around my belly, and it's long enough to where it covers for like a hospital gown and stuff like that. It's from Gilligan and O'Malley, and I got it in an extra large / double XL, and it was in the sleepwear section. It has long sleeve, but it's super thin material. It's like very not opaque at all. You can see straight through it when you stretch it out, and it's goes like to my mid-thigh, so it's very nice. It wraps around twice, so I thought that this would be good, like I said, to have in the hospital, just to throw over, like if I'm wearing my maternity tank tops or my nursing tank tops with my maternity leggings, just to throw this on top if I have visitors or whatever, to cover my breasts if they're exposed at any point. Last piece of clothing that I have in here, and I don't know if you can see my pillowcase back there, but I actually ordered this off of Etsy, and it is my own personal hospital gown, which may be crazy for some of you guys, but I see it as a trend here on YouTube, and I thought that I would just hop on the bandwagon because I had already thought about this, because the hospital gowns are super ugly and they expose your back. And if you're larger, they usually don't make them to fit you larger, so you have to wear one in the front, one in the back. So instead, I just ordered my own. So this is the print. It is like a baby doll pink with a white damask print over it. I will post a link down to it below because I ordered it in a set. I ordered the maternity gown. It came with a pillowcase and a baby blanket for Madelynn that was what's it called, monogrammed. So yeah, that's the print. It has like a scoop neck, very like frilly ruffles on the front, so it's super feminine. It does have snaps on the arms, so if you want to, you could snap it off. You'd be wearing it like this, snap open your arm and expose your breast for breastfeeding, which is really great. And then it came with a gray ribbon because I told her that's the colors that I wanted. That's the colors of Maddie's nursery, so gray and pink, and then it has snaps all the way up the back. And she actually, the lady that did it, was super friendly. She has a bunch of different styles to choose from, and I did pay for this myself, just in case you were wondering. And you can give her the size that you need, and then she custom makes it for you. So if you're bigger, she said she's made up to size 30, so if you're bigger and you are planning to have your own hospital gown, I definitely would recommend going through someone on Etsy that custom makes them, because otherwise the ones from the regular website would not have fit me. And then it goes down to, I'd say, my knees, around my knees, and actually it may come a little bit shorter than that, but when my belly goes down, it'll go further. This one in particular is actually made to wear pregnant or not pregnant, so it has the ribbon to wear on top of your belly if you want to wear it before you go into labor, if like you're there to be induced or anything like that. And then of course you can take it off and wear it regular after labor if you wish to not look pregnant anymore. Either way, I don't really mind it. I think I'll take a picture in it, of course probably pregnant, going through contractions and everything, and then I'll take off the ribbon. I definitely won't be wearing it during the actual delivery because I don't want to get it messed up. It was pretty pricey, and yeah, so that's that. And that's everything that's in here except for the side pockets. And what I love about this bag is it has 5 side pockets, so it's pretty great to like store things on the side when you're traveling. So in one pocket I have my glasses because I am not able to see very well, and I would love to be able to see my baby being delivered and her face when she comes out. I do wear contacts. I don't wear them like I should be wearing them because my eyes are super sensitive, so I prefer to wear glasses in situations like this so that I don't have to be fidgeting with my eyes, especially in an unclean environment as a hospital. I've had these frames for a very long time. They are Chanel. You guys have probably seen them before. And yeah, there they are. So most pictures you probably will be seeing these because like I said, I want to be able to see in my day-to-day life. As long as I know where I'm going, I'm perfectly fine. And if I'm not wearing my contacts, I usually squint, which is not a good thing. So glasses are super important. I also brought some maxi pads, which is the glory of labor and delivery. I know that the hospital offers their own pad of some sort. I just got the like medium plus. I didn't get like the overnights or super plus or anything like that. Hopefully these are okay, and they're the Always brand, so I just brought 5 of them in case I need them. And then I also have some lanolin cream for my nipples, which I don't know if they provide this or not at the hospital. This is from Lancino brand. I don't know, the one with the purple packaging. And then I also brought nursing pads just in case as well. These go in your bra to cover up any leakage. I think I brought like 4 pairs or 5 pairs, something like that. This is from the same brand, the Lancino. I don't know if the hospital provides this. If they do, I definitely will be utilizing the hospital's and not my own because I had to pay for them. So yeah, that's that. I don't have anything in one of the pockets, and then the only other thing I have in this pocket is cash, because on numerous blog posts that I read, they said to bring change or dollar bills for the vending machine, you know, for your spouse or for yourself in case either one of you get hungry or you want to munch on anything and the cafeteria is closed. So we brought that just in case. Okay, so like I said, I'm bringing my own pillow. And then this was the same seller made this for me, like I said, with the same print and the gray ribbon. I just feel most comfortable. I know what the hospital provides you as far as pillows, and they're like this big. I need some support in my pillows, so I'm bringing my own. And then if you noticed, in my weekender bag, the one thing that I couldn't fit in there was my toiletries. I got this thing from Walmart a while back. I showed it to you guys. Or no, maybe I got it from HEB. But they sell things like this everywhere. In fact, Henry Bendel has one that I really liked. But I don't have a Henry Bendel anywhere around here. So it's great because you can hold everything you need, and it comes with a little hook so you can like hang it off the door and stuff like that. So in here I actually do have some stuff for Andres and for myself. The only thing he has to worry about is his clothes. So in this side, the clear side, I put the majority of my liquids. I have a couple hair ties and a claw just in case I get hot, which I'm sure I'll have my hair up to begin with. I brought a Clarisonic Refreshing Gel Cleanser. This is just a travel size that came with one of my Clarisonics, so I thought I would just use this up. And then I also have a Tiny Purity Made Simple, which this face wash is not my favorite, but it's just the hospital. I'm not that worried about it. It was already in here. I brought a Kiehl's Ultra Facial Oil-Free Lotion. This is for normal to oily skin. It's just a moisturizer. Just again, because hospitals can be kind of cold and drying so on your skin. So I figured I would just bring a little bit heavier of a moisturizer. I have a deodorant from Andres. This is the Gillette Clear Gel Cool Wave, in case you're interested. I do have a lip scrub in here. This is a Mary Kay lip scrub that I've had forever. My lips tend to get super, super dry. And you know what? Speaking of that, I need a chapstick. I don't think I put one. But my lips tend to get super, super dry, and because of that, I need something to help them. And then I have one of my own deodorants, and I use the Dove Original Clean Invisible Solid. And then from a previous trip, I do have some perfume samples in here. I won't probably be wearing any type of perfume whatsoever, actually, just because babies are really sensitive to that kind of stuff, and I don't want to irritate her skin. Okay, and then the other side is like nothing. It's mesh material, so in case you have other things that, I don't know, need to breathe, or you're not worried about busting out. I did bring, this was already in here, it's a razor. This is from Venus. I'm sorry, I'm like so out of breath. And then I have a Travel Gillette Satin Care Dry Skin Gel. And I actually brought this for mainly Andres, because no matter how much pain I'm in, I do plan on shaving before I go to the hospital. And I think I can go a couple days without shaving and I will be perfectly fine. So I mainly brought this for him. I did bring the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Wipes, mainly as like a refresher, but also in case I am wearing makeup, you know, I happen to go into labor in the middle of the day or something and I am wearing makeup, to be able to remove it. I brought some cotton swabs, just a travel pack, some dental floss, which is very important. I also brought us each a toothbrush and some toothpaste, and then I brought some cotton pads. Lastly, in this pouch I brought my bio oil, and this is, yes, for my stretch marks, which I do plan on continuing with the bio oil. I do have one open on my counter already. This is the extra one, or the last one that I had. I do plan on continuing to use this on my stretch marks because I do feel like it helps. However, I have heard that this is pretty good for massaging your back if you're in pain, especially if you're trying to have a natural birth. That was all that was in the inside. This actually has an outer compartment that it came with some like little pockets for your travel items. So I brought my own loofah, which this may be too harsh for me to use down there, but Andres can use it if he needs to. I don't know that he'll actually be showering there. I don't know that I'll actually be showering there. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of taking showers in public places like that unless I absolutely have to. So we'll see. It depends on how many days I'm there, because I know I'm going to feel wretched. So I have these little travel containers that I just put my products in. This is a shampoo, and it's just the Pantene Pro V shampoo. I think it's for dry and damaged hair. Then I have the conditioner to match that. And then this is a body wash. And actually, that's one thing I forgot I need, is a gentle body wash, because I actually have Bath & Body Works body wash in here. And if I do choose to take a shower at, especially to like rinse off down there and stuff, this is a pretty harsh body wash. I don't feel like it would be great for your peri area. And so I need to find like a gentle one. If you guys can recommend a gentle body wash that's good for your private area after you give birth, let me know in the comments down below. And then I have just some toner in here. I have my Bioderma, actually, just again to freshen up, take off any makeup if I have it. I do have a Travel Oscar Blondie dry shampoo. This is not my favorite dry shampoo, but it does the job. And then, you know, of course, if I can't or don't have the opportunity to wash my hair, it's good for that. And I do have a hairspray. I don't plan on utilizing this stuff. This is travel things that I keep in here all the time, but if I need to use it, I will. And then lastly, I have a little bit of toner from the Body Shop left in here, and then I have some bobby pins underneath. So that's all the toiletries that I'm bringing. I feel like I kept it pretty minimal. I'm not bringing any makeup. Again, kudos, props to you if you were able to put on makeup while you were in the hospital. I don't plan on putting on makeup. Makeup's not part of my everyday life. I don't wear it every day because I feel like the sun's pretty strong right now in case I'm completely blurred out. But yeah, I don't feel like makeup is important enough. I love wearing it and I love the way that I look in it. I just don't feel like it's important enough to wear or to make sure that I bring makeup on something like that. Okay, hopefully that's better. I just shut one of the blinds. The sun was like beaming through. So yeah, no makeup. I don't really care what I look like in pictures. I'll probably have glasses on anyway so that I can see, so it doesn't really bother me. The next thing that I'm bringing is my Bobby pillow. I saw this on a couple different YouTube channels that they said that this is a really great tool, obviously, to have in general, but to bring to the hospital so that you can learn how to use it while you're learning how to breastfeed. So kind of bulky. I feel like we're gonna walk in there and they're gonna be like, what the heck, why did you bring all this stuff? But I am bringing it. I don't really care what anyone else thinks, because I do want to learn how to use it. And then I also have in here our baby books. We have a couple of them for ourselves and our parents, and then we have our birth plan set up in here. And pretty much it's just, a birth plan is just what you would like to happen. A lot of hospitals, especially if they're not catered towards having a doula and having a midwife and stuff like that, they don't always accommodate you because they have certain standards and procedures they have to follow. But we did print out a birth plan just in case the nurse that we have is a hippie freak and would like to help us follow it with music and that kind of stuff. So that's that. And I know this video is super long, but the last thing that I'm bringing with us is my breast pump. I have the Madelynn Pump in Style Advanced, the one with the on-the-go tote. I do plan on taking it out of this and just taking the tote with us. I just haven't done that yet. And the reason that I'm taking this, although hospitals do provide breast pumps, however, the hospital that I'm delivering at provides it for a rental fee. I have private insurance. I do not want to pay more for a breast pump when I have to rent it when I already have one at home. It's just one extra thing that we have to bring. The reason that I'm bringing it, even though when we went to a breastfeeding class they told us that they highly recommend not using a pump for the first 2 weeks, my sister-in-law just had my nephew a week ago, something like that, like a week ago, somewhere in there, and she delivered at the same hospital that I'm delivering at, and she didn't bring her breast pump, and she said that she would recommend it because she wasn't producing enough milk up front and they made her supplement. And because newborns feed, yes, every 2 hours. Can I help you?
I want lip gloss, please.
You want lip gloss? This child.
When you're done?
When I'm done.
When you're done doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So anyway, she didn't bring her breast pump. She wasn't producing enough milk, and they made her supplement, which is fine. You know, there are plenty of babies who never get breast milk, are strictly formula fed, and turn out just as bright can be. Like, Emily is super, super smart, and she never had breast milk a day in her life, and her immune system is fine. That doesn't mean that it's great for all babies. It just means that I know that when you don't strictly breastfeed, it's not the end of the world. However, I would like to try and do what I can to make sure that I can breastfeed for as long as I can. And that's that. You know, everyone has their own opinion on it. I'm not judging anyone based on what you feel or anything like that. I'm not trying to offend anybody either. So she did recommend that I bring the breast pump because had she had hers, she would have been able to pump in between feeding him to possibly produce a little bit more milk, so she didn't have to supplement with formula, because now that he's a week old, or a little over a week old or something like that, he has more formula than breast milk, and eventually I feel like what's going to happen is he's going to be strictly formula fed and no breast milk, and she's kind of upset about that too. So I do appreciate that advice, because I would not have brought my breast pump. I would have assumed that the hospital would have provided one, but go figure, you have to pay for it. So that was the end of my what's in my hospital bag. Even though it was more than just my hospital bag, it was like boxes on top of boxes of other crap that I'm bringing. And I also forgot to mention that I have a list, an ongoing list on my phone that has some extra things. Like, I'm going to bring my video camera and my charger, my phone and my charger, and my laptop, because I already have the charger in the bag. And then insurance cards, my picture ID, my Women's Plus card, which is like a discount card for the hospital, an extra bag to bring things home in, either dirty laundry or like supplies that the hospital gives you, because the hospital that I'm delivering at does send you home with extra formula, extra diapers, extra wipes, extra clothes, stuff like that if you need it. A pair of chanclas, which I need to remember those, but I'm pretty sure I'll be going there with a pair of chanclas, so that should be okay. And then a nail file for the baby, because I've heard that a lot of babies, especially if they're overdeveloped, come out with long nails. So a little nail file, because the hospital will not file their nails or cut them for you. So that for her nails. And then snacks and drinks, which is optional, because again, there's vending machines, and we brought the money for the vending machines and stuff like that. So yeah, don't forget to let me know down below if I missed anything. God forbid I missed anything, because I think I'm pretty prepared. But just in case, you never know. And a lot of this stuff, if I end up leaving it at home, it's not the end of the world. It's only a couple of days. Plenty of people survive going to the hospital with absolutely nothing, and they're fine. So I realize that. I'm just a picky person, and I like to be prepared. It's my type A personality there for you. But if you guys can offer me any advice on what to minimize as far as bringing stuff with me to the hospital, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Of course, everyone's hospital is different, but I am willing to accept advice from anybody who has been through this, just so that I know what I can live without, so that I don't look like a hoarder trying to bring everything to the hospital, because we were actually considering bringing an exercise ball as well, but that thing is huge and I think it's going to stay here. So anywho, this video was entirely way too long, but I did want to show you guys what I'm bringing because this was highly requested. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!